Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Give everybody a chance to trickle on in. Trickle on in. Hope everybody's doing well on this Friday. Thank God that it's Friday, right? It's been a long, fucking hot week. Um, Fridays are always nice. But I hope everybody's doing good, man. A few things I just want to talk about, with Colt and Revolt, and it's just going para-fucking-bolic, man. It's absolutely crazy, the numbers that they're doing right now. So, yeah, I'm going to speak a little bit about that, speak a little bit about what's going on. Sorry I had to cut off so quick yesterday. My boss was calling me, so I had to hop off the phone. So, but cool. Dougie Peach, what's good, man? It seems like you're always the first one to trickle on in here. So I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. If y'all would, please share this out on Twitter. Uh, if you would, get some more folk in here. And it's funny. Ever since I started, making thumbnails with Colt and stuff like that, um, I've stopped getting as many views as I was, and it's just crazy how the world works, right? It's just so crazy how the whole crypto space is just so tribalistic. But it is what it is, right? We're going to talk about what we want to talk about here. Dougie, how did you plenish in on your revolt bags? I hope you got in a little bit more you know than you had. I'm glad we were able to get you set up with that. And it was funny because a lot of the people, when revolt did finally come out, a lot of people were just thrown off and confused because having to switch to a completely different chain. A lot of people don't really know how to do any cross chain bridging or anything like that. So, it kind of threw a lot of people for a loop. Um, but it's always good to see, the community coming together and they had like a 48-hour Twitter marathon for the launch of Revolt, and there was just people in there. People would come in and have issues or have problems, and it's everybody reaching out a hand to help people, because nobody really wants to see anybody left behind in this space, so, or at least in the cult community, which is incredible. Dougie Peach slowly getting there. Good deal, man. Slowly but surely. Especially when the prices are going up like this, it really does help you build your bag, so to speak. I mean, your coin count is not as high as you want, but the dollar value is going up. So 4 months, 4 months to feed at home. What do you mean? 4 months to feed at home? I don't know what you mean. Um, but yeah, guys, there's some big shit. I don't know if we have much longer. Mr. O has been, hinting at some big stuff coming up, which big stuff has already happened over the past, you know, couple of weeks. There's just been news after news after news after news about either Colt or Revolt. Colt got listed on uh, Bybit and KuCoin. Then, of course, you had the launch of Revolt. Um, Revolt getting listed on exchanges. It's just incredible. And then, a lot of people, I noticed after Revolt launched, and then after the first round of proposals came through the system, people actually got to see how it worked and how the tokenomics work and how it flows, and how just how trustless it is, how just smooth the whole process is with that system. Um, and it got a lot more people bullish, right? And to speak on that, when these proposals and stuff get passed in regards to Revolt, those proposals are paid out in Revolt tokens, right? So essentially, there's going to be a little bit of sell pressure on the Revolt token due to that kind of mechanism. But, we've already been through 2 or 3 different proposal rounds with Revolt, and the price has just been fucking going insane, right? So it's a beauty, because the thing about it is, when these proposals are paid out in Revolt, the the revolutionary, the guy that's going to carry out the mission, or the guy that has already carried out the mission in regards of spreading the manifesto or spreading the word of cult, the revolutionary gets 40% of the initial amount you requested in the proposal, and then the other 60% is divvied up to different things, right? So you got like a 5% burn, you got like a 5% going to the cult commanders. I think you got like a 5% that goes into buying up cult and burning cult also. So it's very interesting. It's very, very interesting how they've designed the whole system just to complement one another. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. A little slow. Yeah, I'm a little early this morning, so I don't expect many people to hop on in, but just wanted to hop on here and talk to you guys a little bit. The markets are still holding strong at, I think Colt's up like 20-some% today. Revolt's up like 20-some% today. It just seems like it hadn't stopped over the past 2 weeks, man. I've even took some profits off the table for Revolt, just to get my, initial pre-sale money back. And I'm just playing with house money right now, man. It feels good, I've took all the profits out that I've put in, and I'm just sitting back letting it ride, man. And there's a good chunk letting it ride, It's a good feeling, man. It's a good feeling when you actually get into something and it does good, right? Because we've been in such a bloody market and bloody last couple of months, well, really last half of the year, and it just feels good when you make a decision that turns out to be, very profitable, right? So it's interesting. Tin Top, what's up, man? What's up, man? What's up, man? Hope you're feeling better over your last weekend shenanigans, right? You had a good weekend. Thank you for stopping in, man. Like I said, I don't really have too much to go over today, guys. I just wanted to hop on here and just chit chat with you guys, because the markets are looking good, and I'm just curious to see what happens, right? We got the big Fed announcement at the end of this month, with the rate hikes and stuff like that. So I'm really interested to see. A lot of people are saying that's already priced in. A lot of people are saying, it's not. So we'll see what happens. The inflation numbers came out this month with like 9.1%, and then they're probably going to hit the hike. They're probably going to hike it pretty good, maybe a whole basis point or a whole percent, right? 100 basis points. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting, right? It's going to be interesting. Now's a good time to have that dry powder on the side, especially if you're in some of these alts. They've had some pretty massive pumps, so you could have, have a little profit on the side to, capitalize on any kind of opportunity that comes. Because I got a feeling, guys, that we're not, the markets look good. Everybody's feeling good. Everybody's in a good mood. Their spirits are up. The Moon Boys are talking about 100K Bitcoin again. And in all reality, it's only up, a couple $1,000s, right? Back last year, the prices was moving, it would move $10,000 candles, right? But now it's only up a couple $1,000s, and people are fucking, just acting crazy. It's so weird, the green effect. I call it the green effect. It's so weird what green candles and green, positive momentum does to people that have been suppressed so long by the market, right? It's crazy. How high can Revolt and Colt go realistically? you know, if you add, go to a 50 billion bowl, it's not out of the realm of possible. But the upsides, you know, is not limited right now. You know, it's only I think Colt right now is about a $75 million market cap. Revolt sitting at about, don't quote me on this because I haven't looked at it recently. But I think Revolt cap, and I know Colt's around a 70, 75 million. So, you know, and you also got to think about it. Colt's going to be the leading token, in my opinion, because Revolt is the first ecosystem token. Mobius, good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping in. Revolt's the first ecosystem token from Colt, right? But if Colt keeps, you know, pushing out and keeps building what they're doing and keeps pushing the message, and you know, because there's three things that you need to have a successful cryptocurrency, right? There's three things you need. One is you need a good developer, you need a good team that's, you know, very active, very involved, and just very passionate. Two, you need a damn strong community. Like, you can't just have a couple of people in there talking about it. You know, you got to have a very tight, close-knit community. And three is you got to have product market fit, right? You got to be able to have demand. You got to have people that want it. You got to have it. You got to make it interesting. You got to make it mysterious. You got to make people think, right? And Colt strikes all three of those boxes with no hesitation. So in my opinion, man, Colt could really be a top 50 coin, in my opinion. Easily. It could be a top 50 coin. You know, some people say, you know, it's going to be a top 10. You know, I like to keep my expectations a little low, you know, just in case, you know, if it hits it, fucking great, but I don't want to sound like a fucking idiot, you know. But I do, you know, I do, when B-Roots talks, man, I shut up and listen to that guy, you know, because he's been through the shit. He knows what he's talking about. He's become very successful in these riskier coins and stuff like that. So, you know, you really got to, you know, set your pride aside for a little while and just listen to people that actually have been through it and know what they're fucking talking about, right? You're never going to learn anything if you don't shut the fuck up and listen every once in a while, right? So, so on the high scale, back to answer your question, I know this is a drawn out answer, but it's just a broad question. How high can they go? Cool, you know, possibility maybe, and B-Roots, let me add, B-Roots also says, you know, within like the next 3 years, he's talking about 50 billion. So, which would be absolutely insane. But realistically, I could see it in the billions of market cap easily. You know, $5-10 billion market cap. And Revolt is just going to follow, right? Revolt's just going to, you know, lag behind it just a little bit. It might outperform it in the short term, but market cap wise, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. You know, if Colt is successful, Revolt's going to be successful as well, because it's the same ecosystem. But the thing that's just so amazing, man, is how the Revolt token is set up to pay the community. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. You know, let me see here. Top 10 is hard to hit and hold. Yeah, like I said, if it does hit top 10, it's going to be interesting to see if it holds. You know, anything can go in the top 10 and fall back out. But realistically, I'm thinking top 50, right? Without a doubt, I think it could go to the top 50 easy. You know, and that's not outlandish. That's not moon boyish. That's realistic. Like, with the community and demand that Colt has right now, and as many people that's out here, you know, being missionaries, if you will. It's got the potential. It does. It really does. It has the potential, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But, you know, the Revolt token I want to talk about is just it's just crazy, man. There's nothing like it, you know, and no matter what people's thoughts are on, you know, the Colt or Revolt ecosystem, you know, if you like it or not, at the end of the day, it's doing good things for the space as a whole, right? It's doing good things for the world. It's doing good things for people. It's helping people. It's you know, making people money. But really, man, this Revolt token is just it's just amazing, right? And I've had I've had the luxury of actually submitting a proposal this go around because I was a cult mander for the past 2 or 3 weeks, voting. Like the community would submit proposals and I would vote on them. So I was able to fill out a proposal this time, and I filled it out, and I made it about content creation. Like I'm going to start making videos on cult, educating people about it. Maybe spreading a little bit of the word about cult in Pulse in Vegas. After my duties are done with Pulse Pot and the Pulse Chain or Pulse Con. I don't want to be marketing at the same time that I'm marketing Pulse Pot. That's Pulse Pot's time, but when I'm off duty, you know, sharing the word about Pulse Pot, I want to share a little bit about the word of cult, man, because it's important. And also, Pulse Chain and Hex, the whole ecosystem as a whole, right? They all tie in together. It all funnels back down to one major thing, right? The Pulse Chain ecosystem, Hex as your store value, and all these other tokens are vessels to make new capital to bring back into the ecosystem to make it flourish. But anyway, the Revolt token, right? I submitted a proposal, requested a certain amount of funds, and luckily, man, people have it's being it's got like a day left to be voted on, but so far, it's getting approved, and it just makes you feel really appreciated. Like it makes you feel like people actually see what you're doing. People actually see that you're putting in work, actually trying to share the word and stuff like that. And it's just awesome, man. Like it's basically you're making money to spread the word about something you love, and it's amazing. It's amazing, and there's nothing else out there like it in crypto, right? There's nothing else out there like it. So I really, shout out to Mr. O and the whole Cult DAO team, Artorias and all those guys, man. They really are passionate about the community. And, one hell of a Twitter account to follow is Mr. O, man. He's very, very active and very, very intelligent on, he don't just post stuff about Cult, right? And Revolt. He posts stuff about the, everyday world and like the problems in the world and stuff like that. So he's a really good figure to follow if you're into that kind of thing and like keeping up on current events and stuff like that. I'll be happy if it hit a penny. That'd be wild, right? Colt 00. I can't even read that 10 top. Like 50220, I think. Great work, Pulse Tube. What's up, man? Great work for you too. Shout out to that guy. Shout out to Pulse Tube. Out there doing the good deed for the content creators. Hopefully one of these days we can get you hooked up with some hosting, man, and have that site fucking its own entity, so we don't have to depend and be so dependent on other, YouTube, all these centralized bullshit ass companies, right? So yeah, had a good talk with the Pulse Tube guy in Telegram this morning, man. I really like hearing about people's goals and hearing what they're working towards and stuff like that. So shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. It's awesome guys like you go out of their way for the community, bro. We appreciate it. What do you mean? What do you mean go out of my way for the community? I don't go out of my way. I just love doing it, man. I just really love doing it. It's not out of my way at all. It's actually, it's an honor to be able to share the word for you guys and help tell people about it. And where a lot of people, get mad is, I'm not sharing just 100% of the word about Hex and stuff like that. But man, like it's all part of the mission, right? It's all tied together in the end. Like you can't just stay in that same echo chamber and bring in new money. You just can't. It's impossible. So, I'm out here spreading the word to funnel people from other communities, all back into, Pulse Chain. And honestly, I'm not here to take people away. Hold on, guys. I'm at McDonald's. Let me order something. Hold on. But yeah, I'm not here. Sorry about that. I was ordering me some food. But yeah, I'm not here to take, users away from other communities, right? I'm just here to show them what the Pulse ecosystem has to offer, the Pulse and Hex ecosystem has to offer. And then you cultivate good relationships along the way, right? You can't be a maxless, if you will, and then go in these other communities and create relationships. It's just not going to happen. Yep. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Thank you. Got to get me some food, fellas. Got a long drive again today. Going to other side of Cary, Raleigh. Cool. Thank you. Have a good one. All right. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So a lot of the things that I see about these other maximalism people, or I'm just going to start calling them passionate people, right? Because max is just a strong term, and it gets thrown around in a weird way, right? So you can't be one of those people going to these other communities and expecting to onboard people to our community and build good relationships if you're closed-minded and won't listen to people and meet them where they're at, right? You got to, if you want to go out there into the world and bring other people back with you to where you want them to go, or give them the exposure you want to give them, you got to meet them on their level, right? You got to meet them where they're at. And a lot of the times is you got to be open-minded enough to listen to what they're interested in. Like if they're in another project and stuff like that, let them talk about it. Take it all in. Don't shoot them fucking down as soon as they say another project's name, right? Listen to what they're interested in. Listen to what they like. Listen to their needs. And then after you feel them out and you listen to them, then try to incorporate Hex and Pulse Chain and Cult or all this other stuff into something that they would like, into something they're interested in, right? You can always, build a statement around interest, right? You can incorporate it into some type of way that will interest everybody. So, that's a big thing why you want to listen to people's interest instead of shooting them down as soon as they say something else, right? So say you're trying to push Hex to a cult ecosystem, right? So you're talking to a cult guy. He's like, man, yeah, I love cult because it's decentralized. It's ran by the community. It's trustless. Like, the community's strong and stuff like that. Then you can just incorporate. It has no admin keys. Like, the community is hella strong. Our communities are so similar with each other. Like, I think you really enjoy it over here because we have such a strong foundation, just like cult. Right? That's the kind of stuff you want to incorporate into people's minds. You don't want to just say, "Oh, well, the cult shit you're into scam. You need to come over here to Hex because it'll change your life. It riches the fucking Jesus Christ." And where you can't do that, right? You can't do that. You gotta meet people where they're at, and people really start to appreciate that in the end. Let's see. Thanks, man. Together we're strong. That would be amazing. Big job. It's doable. Yeah, anything's doable, especially when you got support behind you and you got a community like we have here, right? 100%. I've been debating getting a Twitter account. As of now, I refuse to engage with Tim Top, man, it's a toxic place out there, man. It's a rough streets, you know. It'll really get you thinking, and it'll really get you upset at your own people sometimes, right? People are just crazy, man. People are so, I don't know. Now, listen, there's toxic Twitter and then there's good Twitter, right? You can basically, well, you can't really stay out of it, right? If you're in the community and you're on Twitter, you're going to see the shit. You're going to see infighting. You're going to see people being mean. You're going to see people being bullies. You're going to see people calling stuff a scam that's not. It's just the inevitable. But Twitter is good for just keeping up on current events, keeping up on announcements, and stuff like that. So, enter at your own risk, if you will, Tim Top. Uh, Dougie Peach, you've helped me out big time, and it's that's what I'm here to do, man. I really enjoy helping people. If I can help you in some type of way if you have a problem and I'm able to help you, then I'm going to do it no matter what. I'm going to drop what I'm doing and make sure we get you right. And if I'm able to do it, but if I'm not able to do it, then I can point you in the direction of somebody that can, right? I'm not going to leave anybody high and dry if they need help, because in the beginning when I got into crypto, I was left high and dry. I didn't know what I was doing. I made a lot of fucked up mistakes that I really could have avoided if I could have just had a little bit of guidance from somebody. And unfortunately I didn't have that. I didn't have a good community or good foundation or anything like that. So now, when I see people coming in that's, struggling or needing help with something, that I make it priority to help them out and get them set up, because you never know, man. You could just help somebody and it really touch them in a way, and even helping somebody outside of your own ecosystem gives them exposure to who you are, right? So it's always good to lend a hand when you can. Hit the likes, 10 top. Thank you, sir. I can't get behind the maxi way of thinking. It's a terrible approach. And like I said, man, I do got to bring this up. A couple live streams ago, I kind of went off on the maxis and was talking all that shit, being a bully, right? I was being a bully. And then, luckily, it is now, we text and we talk behind the scenes a lot. And he messaged me and he was like, man, just take it easy on the maxis. He's like, I know it can be frustrating and stuff like that, but just take it easy on them, man. I was like, well, dude, it's just so frustrating. They're so fucking disrespectful. Like, it's just toxic and mean. And he was like, you're right, man. But you also got to remember, if it wasn't for the maxis, we wouldn't even have Pulse Chain. And, I sat back for a minute. I was like, God damn it, it is now. You're right. You're right. I just get caught up in the moment and I get so passionate about certain things that I get worked up and I get frustrated, right? I'm human. I get pissed off when people are selfish and when somebody's so closed-minded that you can't talk to them, like, it just really upsets me. But going on that conversation with me, and it is now right here, just like, man, you just gotta don't let it bother you. Just listen to them. He said the maxis are like grandma, set in their ways, and you can't tell them nothing, right? And he's so right. He's so right. Even though it is now is a little maxi of his own, right? I shouldn't be talking about. I shouldn't be talking about him. He ain't in here. But if he watches it, I really appreciate all he's done. He's helped me out tremendously. Him and Craig. From Gen Hex. So shout out to those guys. And also shout out to Gen Hex, man. He got over 1K subs. Hell yeah. Congratulations, man. You fucking earned it. You've been putting in the work. You've been going hard. So congratulations doing that. That's a big accomplishment. And I can't wait till I'm right up there beside you, man. Can't wait. I just meant you took the time to engage and inform people. Oh yeah, man. I love it. But I appreciate y'all's support, man. I appreciate the kind words. Kind words in this space really goes a long way to people. Because the spaces are so filled with negativity and just people preying on other people's downfalls. Like, it just really gets depressing at times, man. So it's always good to see some nice uplifting comments every once in a while, right? It's not necessarily the toxicity, it's the corporation. Yeah, I get that too. I understand that too. Sandy Beach, good to see you. Good to see you. I ain't seen you in a while. Thank you for stopping in. Really appreciate it. Sandy is an asset to this community, so thank you for coming to all these channels and supporting everybody. Sandy, you do an incredible job. Hello, Hans and everyone. Just popping in to say hello. My 6-week vacation starts today. And birthday tomorrow. Well, happy freaking birthday and happy vacation. Hope everything's lovely for you. I hope you have a great time. In the markets right now, man, you just go out with your family, have a good time, and just put your damn phone down, put the computer away, put the charts away, and, just enjoy life. So happy birthday, and I hope you have a very good vacation. I'm sure you will. Oh, buenos dias, Alan. Good to see you, man. You went ghost on me, man. I ain't seen you in a while. You went ghost on me. No, I appreciate you stopping in, bro. Appreciate it. Good to see you, my friend. Happy birthday. Thank you. Traveling to the beaches next month. Traveling to the beaches next month. Oh, did I hear it right? You're going to the North Carolina coast, correct? Unless I'm thinking of somebody else. I could be thinking of somebody else, but I'm pretty sure you told me you were coming down this way to old North Carolina, right? Even though I'd be doing all I can to get the fuck out of here. And everybody says that, right? Wherever you're actually from, wherever you live, you can ask anybody, and you can ask somebody in the place that you think is the best place on earth. You go to them and be like, do you like it here? Hell no, I'm trying to get out of this fucking place, right? That's just how people are. But I could see how North Carolina could be a nice place to come visit, right? Fucking living here sucks, but yes, and other beaches too. Nice. Well, there's plenty of them here to experience. Been busy in the morning and in and out of streams. Been listening on the replays, brother. That cult though, yeah. Dude, that cult though has been fucking making my bags happy though. Happy though. Shit, man. Revolt and Colt have been just moonshotting, man. It's incredible. And there's also some huge announcement coming out either this week, today, the weekend. I'm not 100% sure, but there's something coming. Mr. Rose has been hinting to it here for the last little while. Yeah. I'm excited to see, who knows, maybe it's going to be Binance, right? If it's Binance, that's going to be fucking insane. And people just still try to say Colt fundamentals. Colt has such a strong, meme coins have strong community, but they have so much fundamentals. They have a system that runs simultaneously, smooth as fuck, investing in other projects, right? They have an ecosystem token that pays the community to talk about Colt. If it is a meme coin, it's a meme coin on fucking steroids, right? There's no way it's a meme coin, in my opinion. I used to love hanging at Topsail Beach. Topsail, I think I've been to Topsail one time, I think. Topsail Beach is very nice, yeah. I was stationed down there for 3 years. Love the area. Awesome. Stationed Topsail. What is Topsail? Is that Camp Lejeune? Is that where you were stationed at? Camp Lejeune, I think it is down there. Or Paris Island. Camp Lejeune or Paris Island. I can't remember. I know there's all kind of Army shit down that way. We got Fort Bragg here, then we got Pope Air Force Base, which is a part of Fort Bragg. Then you got Camp Lejeune, the Marine base down near like Wilmington, and I think Paris Island, South Carolina. Oh, he said yes, sir. Cool. It's crazy. I've met a lot of people since I've been doing these streams that have either lived here at some point or actually, are currently living in the area. So it's kind of cool, man. I'm excited to meet up with people, man. I'm so excited for PulseCon, dude. PulseCon is going to be so fucking fun, Just to be able to meet people, right? It's just going to be exciting. Some of the stuff some of the stuff that I ordered for the Pulse Pot sponsorship poll came in the mail yesterday. Shit looks good, right? I ordered 2 signs. You know, on a golf course, you have the tee boxes where people tee off. So I ordered 2 branded signs to put on each side of the tee box. They're sick, man. They're sick. I'm gonna have to show you guys that later. But they look good. They look good. Emerald Island is my favorite. Yep, been down there too. Lejeune is the Marine base. Yeah. Yep. Emerald Island. I've been like I said, man. I've been in North Carolina my whole life, but I haven't ever been to the Outer Banks. Right? I haven't. The only beaches I've really been to are like Holden Beach. I've been to Carolina Beach, Wrightsville Beach, Oak Island. Emerald Isle. I haven't been to the northern part of the state, which I really, really want to. I really, really want to. Everybody says the Outer Banks are just fucking insane. Cool. I'm very sad I won't be attending PulseCon maybe next year. Yeah. I'd really like to, it looks like it's going to be fun, man, right? It looks like it's going to be real fun, and I'd love to be able to meet you guys and just go out and have like a group dinner or something like that, right? It'd just be so fun, I think. Just to be able to, meet people on a more personal level, get to know them a little bit better, because, you can only learn so much about somebody over a live stream like this, right? Me driving my truck in the mornings, all I'm doing is just driving down the road talking shit. So, when you meet somebody in person, you get to know them on a little bit more of a personal level, which then in turn, makes your relationship stronger, friendship stronger. So, I'm really looking forward to it. Hex on Air. Hey, good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate your support. Outer Banks as a seafood buffet with free lobster on it. I think you told me about that a couple streams back, or it might have been in Discord. I can't remember. So I'm definitely going to have to try that out. I've tried lobster, I think once or twice, but never really found any that I like. It's kind of strange. Everybody pumps up the lobster and says it's fucking god food, right? But I've never really found any that I've liked. So maybe they would have some. I'm gonna need that address. Yeah, I think it's called Jimmy's Seafood Buffet in Kitty Hawk. But I have to remember that. Is it like? See, that's the thing. It's the hole-in-the-wall restaurants that are the best kind, right? The little mom-and-pop shops. These big chain restaurants and shit like that are terrible. But these little mom-and-pop shops are fucking fire. That's where you get the good old greasy shit, right? Like you go eat there, man, and you feel like you fucking done ate a boulder, right? You just go home and just fucking unloosen your pants. And it's the good shit, right? That's going on the list for next summer. I'll be there in August. Eat enough for all of us, right? I've been known to drive there one day, eat, and then leave. I've been known to drive there one day just to eat, right? Oh shit! It must be good then. Damn, I don't know. Depending on how far you live, there's got to be some good fucking food. King crab is way better. King crab is better than lobster, in my opinion. See, I've never really dug into seafood like that. Never really gotten into it. I like your normal fish and stuff like that, but never really had the opportunity to really try it, right? Never really had the opportunity to try good seafood. So I'm in PA. I could pull that off too. I think that's a long fucking trip, man. Long trip. I love king crab too. So man, y'all are making me hungry, man. Y'all quit it. I got a little McDonald's bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit here. Y'all making me fucking a lot hungry. Cool, where am I at? All right, guys, I'm gonna have to wrap it up. I'm about to be at this next job, and I got to eat some breakfast here before I get there. So, thank you all for coming in today and just chilling with me. Appreciate it. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's get the channel to over 1,000, man. If y'all would, please just share it out on Twitter, and let's try to pump this thing up, because what I want to do is, once I hit 1,000 subscribers and I'm able to make like channel memberships, I'm going to be sharing all the profits that I make and give it back to the community in some type of way, whether it's with some kind of like community token or something like that. No, I'm not going to have no dumbass sacrifice. I'm not going to make you fucking, no, I'm not doing anything like that. Nothing like that. It's just going to be like something you hold to, I don't know yet. I'm still coming up with the idea. But I want to do something to give back to you guys for being here and supporting me this whole time. So it's awesome. Cheers. Good to see you, Pulse Tube. Mexican Papa, thank you. Good vibes. Thanks, Hines. Drive safe. Thank you. Have a good weekend. You do the same. Sandy Beach, have a great time on vacation. Yeah, 100%. All right, guys. Share this out. Subscribe. Hit the like. Crypto is it's in a good place. Let's see if we can hold. Don't panic sell your crypto. Don't ever panic sell your crypto. Sit back, relax, and just enjoy the ride, man. Enjoy the ride. Be open-minded. Love one another. Share the good word. Don't be a hypocrite. And let's just make Pulse Chain viral, right? That's we got one mission, man. Is to onboard people to an asset that can change their life, right? Whether it be whatever you like, whether it be Hex, Pulse Chain, Colt, Revolt, Pulse X, whatever it is. Just when you share the word of the project that you like, don't be a hypocrite. Don't censor people. Treat others the way you would want to be treated, right? It seems like the world's lost view of that rule, right? Treat others the way you want to be treated. If somebody was to come to you and try to teach you something about an asset, and they were just a cocksucker to you, putting you down, think about how they feel, right? Don't just come at it one-sided. Meet people where they're at. Meet them on their level. Talk to them about what they're interested in. And, the success rate will be a lot higher than it has been, in my opinion. But appreciate it, guys. As always, y'all are incredible. Thank you for the good conversation in the chat. And we will see you in the next one. Y'all have a good day. Have a safe weekend. And do not get in trouble. Peace, guys.